Hello, I'm making this video on the 18th of January, which is 2 days before President Trump leaves office. And yet, instead of concentrating on the transitional government, Pelosi is concentrating on impeaching Trump. And this is interesting, well, it's interesting to me anyway, and I want to ask Miss Pelosi one question. So I'm going to keep this short because I know, madam, you are awfully busy with this impeachment business. And first of all, I want to talk about this, this letter she sends round here. Dear Democratic colleague, on this Sunday, as we pray God will continue to bless America, I write to inform you of our next action, which will be made with great solemnity that this moment requires. It says here, I want to call to your immediate attention the action to be taken tomorrow morning when Majority Leader Hoyer will request unanimous consent to bring up the Raskin resolution. This resolution calls on the Vice President to convene and mobilise the Cabinet to activate the 25th Amendment to declare the President incapable of executing the duties of his office, after which the Vice President would immediately exercise powers as acting President. Then she says, in protecting our Constitution and our democracy, we will act with urgency because this President represents an imminent threat to both. As days go by, the horror of the ongoing assault on our democracy perpetrated by this President is intensified, and so is the immediate need for action. And what she was saying was that the riot in the Capitol shows that President Trump is unfit for office. Well, first of all, he's leaving office. And secondly, Trump did not call for a riot. He did say people should march to the Capitol. He didn't say they should go into it. So she is interpreting this as the call to the riot. It certainly wasn't very tactful of him, but it wasn't a call to riot either. On the other hand, Pelosi is on record as having supported riots or asking why there haven't been riots. So she is in no position to judge Trump's words in this respect. But indeed she isn't, because she is saying what she really wants to do here. Again, I'm sorry, I'm talking about you, Miss Pelosi, as if you were a third party. No, I'm addressing this directly to you. It says here, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi told 60 Minutes on Sunday that she wants impeachment for Donald Trump so he can't run for office in the future. And I want to ask you, Miss Pelosi, whether you really believe in the democracy that you're talking about down here, because democracy depends on the will of the people. Does it not? Democracy means that you trust the people to vote the right way, doesn't it? It means that when the people want something enough to vote for it, they should be allowed to have it because that's their right, their democratic right. And you are saying here you want to impeach Trump so he can't run for office in the future, which means that you don't trust the democratic process to do the right thing. Because if Biden and his administration, well, if Harris and her administration are going to make everything in the garden lovely so that all Americans are going to see the rightness of your cause and the goodness of the Democratic Party, then Trump wouldn't stand a chance, would he? Trump would only stand a chance if you make a terrible mess of things and antagonise so many people that they're looking for somebody who is your polar opposite, a Democrat as opposed to a demagogue. At least that's the way I see it. Anyway, Miss Pelosi, I want to ask you, am I right here? Do you trust the people or do you not? Are you trying to get Trump out of the way because you fear he'll come back? Because you fear that the people will want him back by the time you've finished your 4 years in power. Why not treat yourself or a favoured relative or friend to these magnificent examples of merch? The mugs and t-shirts come in the Grannyopteryx design or Granbo with a firearm or the more deadly knitting needles. Go to www.grannyopteryx.com and whatever platform you're watching this on, please click like, subscribe and share, share, share.